Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online class, children. Class 9, Chemistry, topic matter around us. Part 3, we are going to discuss. In this, separation of mixture, solid in liquid. Solid in liquid, if it is homogeneous mixture, there are two ways to separate the component, evaporation and distillation. If it is heterogeneous mixture, sedimentation, decantation, filtration, and centrifugation. These are the methods can separate the component from a mixture. Let us see evaporation. The process by which a sample of matter changes from a liquid to gas. The solid is left behind. Evaporation is often used to remove the liquid from a solution made of a liquid and a solid. For example, you can take a salt and water mixture. Salt completely dissolve in water, so it is a homogeneous mixture. We can take in a china dish and eat with a Bunsen burner. Eat with the Bunsen burner. When you heat, the water molecules will evaporate and you will be getting only salt in the china dish. So water will evaporate, salt will remain in the china dish, and this is the evaporation process. This process is known as evaporation. So before we go into the class, we can know the separation mixtures. How to define? We have a different method to separate the component. So how to identify the particular method for the mixture to different. So define a key terms such as solute, solvent, solution, filtration, filtrate, distillation, distillate, centrifugation, and chromatography. These are the methods. First, we should analyze and select the given mixture and based on the certain difference in physical properties. Then we have to appropriate and method for the separating a given mixture. We should select the appropriate method. Then we should assemble and identify and select the apparatus for the separation of the mixture. And we should know the basic principles involved in the filtration, centrifugation, and distillation and chromatography. We should know application of industrial applications for the separation. The next we can going to see about sedimentation. Solid in liquid, if it is a heterogeneous mixture, sedimentation, decantation, filtration is the method to separate the component. And what is sedimentation? Sedimentation is the natural process in which particles is carried to a bottom of the body of water and forms a solid layer. And sedimentation, sand in water, you can see in the container sand in water, automatically the sand particles will be in the bottom of the container and the clear water will be there top of the container, and this is the sedimentation. Let us see the process of settling down of heavier insoluble particles from mixture is called sedimentation, and this is known as sedimentation. And what is decantation? Decantation, the process of transferring the clear liquid without disturbing the sediment, is called decantation. So when you allow the particles to settle down at the bottom, that is sedimentation. The clear liquid will be there top of the container, and this is sedimentation. If you without disturbing the sediments, if you pour into the other container, that is known as decantation. So sedimentation and decantation. Let us see about filtration. Solution is passed through a filter paper. The filter paper have a small holes inside, so that the solid particles will be settled down in the filter paper. The solution, clear solution will be and come to the other beaker. So liquid passes through the filter paper while the insoluble substance gets retained on the filter paper. For example, sand and water can be separated by filtration method. So sand and water you have to mix it and use a filter paper to filter the solution. You will get the solutions and sand will be remaining in the filter paper, and this is the filtration process. So sedimentation, decantation, and filtration is the solid in liquid heterogeneous mixture. Once again, we'll recall the process in which insoluble impurities settled at the bottom of the liquid to form sediment. That is sedimentation. And decantation is the process of gently pouring a liquid, clear liquid into the other beaker without disturbing its sediment sediment. And decantation and filtration, the process by which a fine, very fine insoluble solid can be separated from a liquid solid mixture by passing it through in a filter paper. So the filter paper will absorb the solid particles, the clear solutions alone will be filtrate, and T is the filtrate using a this method. Now let us see in liquid how to separate. There are different methods liquid to separate: centrifugation, solvent extraction, simple distillation, fractional distillation. Let us see about centrifugation. And this is the centrifugation tube, and it is totally different from the ordinary test tube. It is the method of separating the suspended particles of a substance from a liquid in which the mixture is rotated at the high speed in a centrifuge. This method is useful in case of suspended particles in a liquid are too small to be retained by filter paper. We cannot retain by the filter paper, and we can use the centrifugation machine to remove the particles. Let us see the principle. When a mixture is rotated very fast, the denser particles are forced to get to the bottom of the centrifuge, and the lighter particles stay at the top. And this is the principle involved in centrifugation. Application of centrifugation. We can use uh, cream from the milk to remove a cream from the milk, and in the washing machine everyday life we are seeing that washing machine at last it will swing and remove the water from that. So centrifugation method they are using to prepare that washing machine. You can see this picture. This is a centrifugation machine. When you have a milk inside, it has to rotate very high fast centrifugation machine. So the cream will be in the top of the test tube and milk will be settled down at the bottom of the test tube. So cream we can separate from by the centrifugation. And the washing machine, when it is rotates, the all wet will be comes out. So by using centrifugation method, they prepare this washing machine. The next method is solvent extraction. It is a method to separate compounds based on their relative solubility in two different immiscible liquids. So, immiscible liquids, which liquids do not mix together. known as immiscible liquids. Usually water and organic solvent, water and oil. It is advantageous to extract very small amount of solvent, and this is also known as liquid extraction. So LLE is main is liquid extraction. Solvent extraction is also known as liquid extraction. Solvent extraction, we have to take a two component. It should be have a different solubility. Solvent extraction is also known as liquid extraction. Is a method to separate components based on their relative solubilities into different immiscible liquids. Usually we'll take water and organic solvent, water and oil. So this is known as separating funnel. With the help of this, we have to take a oil and water and mix with that and close the lid with the separating funnel and allow it for a few minutes. Then we have to remove first we have to remove the liquid so that the water is a light denser water can be removed first, then you have to open this and you should take a other liquid. The next one is simple distillation. Distillation is a process of obtaining pure liquid from a solution. So distillation is a evaporation as well as condensation. This both will be mixed in the distillation process. And this is the round bottom flask using for the distillation purpose, and we should fix here thermometer so that the liquid temperature we can see clearly, and it is a Libby condenser, and when you heat this solution when you heat this solution, the lower boiling point will be evaporate and comes to the Libby condenser. When you attach with the cool water, the vapor become cool and gets the liquid state. So this is the process of distillation. Let us see the distillation. Different methods for separating of different kinds of mixtures. So distillation method. The process of separating miscible components of a mixture that do not decompose upon boiling and have a sufficient difference in their boiling. We have to take a two mixture in this and heat with the Bunsen burner and check the temperature. The vapors collected through the Libby condenser, it become in a liquid state. Separation a mixture of acetone and water. Let us see how to separate the mixture of acetone and water. It is a miscible liquid completely mixed together. When you heat, by seeing the temperature, you have to connect with the Libby condenser Mixture of acetone and water we have to take in this. Now you have to heat the mixture, fix the thermometer and observe the temperature. Acetone will evaporate and comes to the liquid form because of we connected with the Libby condenser. Application of distillation. We can use the industrial purpose for this, and petroleum, large scale industrial distillation in petroleum refiner and petrochemical natural gas, and protection of essential oils and herbal distillation. By this process we can get, and mixture of to remove the ether from toluene, hexane from toluene, we can use this process. The next one, fractional distillation. To separate two or more miscible liquids which do not differ much in their boiling point.
Let's take an example. Separation
Separation
of acetone
of acetone and benzene by fractional distillation.
Points of acetone, whose boiling point is 329 Kelvin, and benzene, whose boiling point is 353 Kelvin, is only 24 Kelvin. Their mixture can be separated by the
By fractional distillation, we can separate acetone and benzene by using a fractional distillation method. Acetone and benzene. We have to boil this. Acetone temperature is 329 and the benzene boiling point is 353. And the difference between these two is 24 Kelvin. These mixtures can be separated by the process of fractional distillation using a fractionating column. This is the fractional distillation apparatus. We have to take a water bath in that, take a mixture of acetone and benzene, and this is the fractionating columns and water condenser. And you have to heat the mixture. Fix the thermometer so that you can see the thermometer. Acetone distills out and collected in the first fractional. The vapors of benzene are cooled in the columns. It is cooled in the column and liquid benzene will be there in the fractionating column. And after seeing the temperature, if it is increased, you have to remove and keep the other condenser so that you can observe the benzene first fractionation and second fractioner. This is the receiver, and we are separated acetone as well as benzene by using a fractional distillation. Acetone and benzene can be further purified by the distillation, redistillation using simple distillation apparatus. Thank you, children. So this class they discussed about solid in liquid and liquid in liquid, how to separate the three many methods with the principle and the experiment and apparatus how to use we explained. So I hope you understand. We'll see next class.